Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises and glory and honor unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers teaching this truth. And also shalom to the few brothers and sisters that's listening and supporting the ministry as well. So, came across this article on BBC News. It says, Somaliland passes first law against rape. All right. We all know in the scripture that rape is lawful. Okay? We just have to bring out the edification of what's going on. All right? It says, for the first time in its history, the self-declared Republic of Somaliland has passed a new law against rape. All right? For the record, though, majority of Somalians are Cushites. All right? You have Israelites there scattered among them. But you guys are heathens anyways. The Cushites, you guys are heathens. So this technically does not apply to you for the law. And you got the law from us as well, the Israelites. Just have to put that out there before I get into this. All right? Because this is our customs. It says, in the past, a victim's family could force them to marry their rapist to avoid being shamed. All right? Rapists now stand face to at least 30 years in prison. Okay? But right here, this is scriptural because the woman had to, if she was a virgin, she'd have to marry her, so not rapist, but I guess abductor, you know? We can get into this word rape, you know? It says Somaliland Speaker of Parliament Bashi Mohammed Farah told the BBC that rape cases have risen and he hoped the new law would help stop that trend. Alright? But he's going off. Alright? You know, rape is lawful according to the scriptures. Again, these laws don't really apply to you heathens, but you heathens are going to be taking heed to our laws anyways in the kingdom. Alright? So you guys are I guess you guys are rehearsing us righteous act in a sense. All right, it might seem grimy, it might seem, you know, offensive or whatever, fucked up, but this is what the scriptures say. All right, people don't want to get into the grittiness of the scriptures. All right, but this is the Most High. This is the Most High's word in the Most High's world. Everything you see around you, the good and the bad. All right, the Most High is in control of that. All right, this life we live in is gritty, is grimy. Harsh realities happen every day. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to deal with this rape. They get all emotional about this whole rape issue. All right. Now that's not to say in the laws of your land to go out there now and go grab a woman and rape her. All right, because you're gonna go off. You're gonna end up going to jail, and you're gonna be useless to the ministry. You won't be doing anything. Cause what can you do in jail? You can't push forth videos or stand out and teach. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able-bodied. All right, and do the work. So there's no point in even thinking to do this. But the point remains is that it's lawful under Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and it's in the scriptures. All right, so I'm gonna get into the word rape. This is the Adam Online Dictionary. I'm going to go into the verb. It says seize, prey, abduct, take by force. All right, abduct, take by force from rape, noun, and from the Anglo-French raper, rape, Old French rapier, to seize, abduct, a legal term, probably from past participle of Latin, rapere, seize, carry off by force, abduct, see rapid. Okay, Latin rapier was used for sexually violate, but only very rarely. The usual Latin, only very rarely. Okay, that's key, because in those times they knew there was nothing wrong if the woman was a virgin and you grabbed her up and you had your way with her, as long as you married her, then it's lawful. Nobody cared. All right, not in this Esau's faggotized society with women's rights and all this foolishness. All right, that they're trying to come with. All right, they're trying to come with all this talk about women. You can't touch women. All this sexual harassment in the workplace. All right. Now that's not to say to go harass women. Don't do that. That's not using wisdom, because we got to use wisdom in this place. All right. You got and deal with women with wisdom as well. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be watchful of these women. They can get you caught up out here. All right. So you got to use the wisdom of the scriptures to maneuver through this society. All right. And it goes into but only very rarely was this word used in that sense. The rapere word. All right. The usual Latin word being stupere, to defile, ravish, violate. Related to stuprum, noun, literally disgrace, meaning to abduct a woman, ravish, also seduce a man, and is from the early 15th century in English. Related, raped, raping, uncertain, connection to Low German and Dutch, raping in the same sense. All right, so I'm just gonna back this article up with scripture, because this is all scripture. All right, this is what the Most High already made plain to us. People don't want to dwell and dive into certain things. Only want to pick and choose the scriptures on what they want to do. Everything, there's a balance for it, you know? So let me get into the scriptures. All right, this is Deuteronomy 22 and 22. It says, if a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, so shalt thou put away evil from Israel. All right, because as a man, you're not supposed to be sleeping with a married man's wife. All right, you're going off. That's punishable by death. All right, and the woman as well. If she's with it, she's getting put to death too. Right? There's no giving women a leeway on an act that she knew that she went off for. All right, but this is the scripture, so it's going to get into it more. It says, if a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto an husband, and a man find her in the city, and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of the city, and ye shall stone them with stones, that they die. The damsel, because she cried not, being in the city, and the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife, so that thou shalt put away evil from among you. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her, and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. All right? Because in this case now, the man actually went out of his way to deal with a married woman that was loyal unto her man, and she cried out. So in this case, the Most High has mercy on the woman. All right? But the man has to be put to death. Okay? Because the woman wasn't with that. All right? Because everything's a balance. The Most High is clear and makes everything concise. All right? The Most High has mercy. All right? Deuteronomy 22 and 26. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. Okay? Deuteronomy 22 and 27. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. Alright? If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife. Okay, so this is how it worked. Okay, there was no going out doing sporadic so-called rapes and then taking off on these women. All right, there's an order to this thing. Okay, because a man in the ancient world, in his mind, he knew that he saw a woman, he's gonna build with that woman. All right, he's gonna bring forth a nation with that woman. You know, a strong family unit, a business. That's what he had in his mind. He's not just going, although, yeah, he has a sexual desire towards the woman, he's also thinking about the future as well. Okay? So he knew that if he wanted to go and get that woman, he had to have the 50 shekels of silver ready. Okay? Because a woman in her father's household is worth a lot. Because she helps the mother cook, clean, make garments, and all those things. So there's not just sporadic rapes just for the hell of it, and then you take off on the women. All right, because that's going off, and that's punishable by death. Because now you left the woman to be a whore. You know, and you know what I'm saying. So there's a balance to these things. You know what I'm saying. So if you were to ever seize a woman and take her, then you have to deal, knowing that you did that, you have to deal with her as your wife. Okay? There's not just, oh, okay, we just throw her, fuck her, and chuck her. Alright? That's off. Okay? It says, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. Okay? So that was the point. Going back to this article. Alright? Because you guys, everybody's just bogged out, man. That's why we need that's why we need the kingdom to be established. Alright? Under Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And his rule. You know? Because everybody's bugged out. Nobody's going into the scriptures to get the true understanding of life in its entirety. You know? But yeah, that was the point, you know. Hope brothers are edified, and shalom.